Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I will explain you how to calculate arithmetic mean. So first of all, what is arithmetic mean? This is the basic definition of arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is the ratio of sum of values to the number of values. So arithmetic mean is equal to, it is the ratio. Ratio mean when one number divided by other, that is called ratio. It means, for example, A divided by B, that is called ratio. So arithmetic mean is a kind of ratio. So what type of ratio? The sum of values to the number of values. So right above the sum of values divided by number of values. So this is the basic idea or the basic definition of finding arithmetic mean. Any type of arithmetic mean if you want to find. So first of all, find the sum mean total of the values, then divide by number of that values. Now you can write mathematically arithmetic mean by x bar. This x is a kind of variable. So x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. This sigma is a Greek word, sigma, or it is called sum. This sigma is used for total or for sum. So sum of x value divided by n number of value. This is the mathematical formula for finding arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean can be calculated by the following three methods. Number 1, direct method. Number 2, indirect, which is also called shortcut method. Number 3, coding or step deviation method. Each method has two categories, ungrouped data and group data. So direct method has two formulas, one formula for ungrouped data and the second formula for group data. Similarly, for indirect method, one formula is for ungrouped data and the other formula is for group data. And for coding method, one formula is for ungrouped data and the second formula is for group data. So first let me to explain you what is ungrouped data and group data. So ungrouped data is the data or the numbers without table or the numbers in a raw form. So these numbers are ungrouped data. These purple numbers or this purple colors number these are ungrouped data because these are without table and individually these number you can collect from the field. These are ungrouped data or raw data. So the formulas for this pink color number mean for ungrouped data. These pink formulas is for ungrouped data. These three formulas for ungrouped data and the other three formulas, the black one is for group data. So for calculation of any kind of arithmetic mean for any kind of data or any kind of values, we can use these six formulas. Three formulas for ungrouped data and three formulas for group data. Now the difference between direct method, indirect method and coding method is that the capital D is used for indirect method. Wherever you got capital D, it means this is indirect method, and the capital U is used for coding method or step deviation method, and without capital D and capital U only X is given, X or Fx, that is mean direct method. Now the other difference between these formulas is for direct method only you can use sigma x divided by n, and here is you will add up only capital A. Just add up capital A for indirect method and for coding method. Okay, indirect and coding method both involve capital A. So everywhere here is capital A for direct for indirect and coding methods, and there is no capital A in the direct method formulas. Now for indirect method you will use always D, capital D, not of capital X. So in both formulas there is capital D. And for coding method you can use capital U instead of capital X. So in both formula there is capital U. So this is the difference between direct indirect encoding method, how you can know this one. Now for capital, there is one thing more. For multiply by x h, there is h is also here. For capital, for coding method, you can multiply the number by h. H is the common difference. What is the common difference? So how the x number is increasing by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So what is the difference between these number? 2 is the difference. So h is 2, h is the common difference. What is a? A is any assumed value that you can assume from x. So someone can assume 4 is a, someone can assume 6 is a, someone can assume 8, or even someone can assume 7. 7 is not here between these number, but you can assume any number from 2 up to 10. You can assume any number that is called a. So it's up to you. So I assumed here a is equal to 6. Now I will explain you all these 6 formulas one by one in the next video. Thank you. Just please subscribe my channel. Now dear students, in this video I will explain you how to calculate arithmetic mean by using direct method, indirect method and coding method of the ungrouped data. This calculation is our explanation of ungrouped data. So first of all, number A, direct method. So for direct method, the formula is, this one is the formulas. So keep in mind the formulas. I explained you in the previous videos these formulas. So for direct method, the formula is x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. What does it mean? Sigma mean total. So total of x divided by n. So these are ungrouped data number x. So write this number in column x, assume these values 6, 3, 6, 9 up to 27. Now just add up this number, which is sigma x. It means the total of x, which is 135. Now 135 divided by n. So 135 divided by n. N is the, how many number are these? Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 9 values. So divide by 9. You will get the answer of arithmetic mean. X bar is equal to 15. This is the arithmetic mean for direct method. And the data is ungrouped data. Ungrouped data mean there is no frequencies given, only the number x numbers are given. There is no involvement of frequencies, so only x numbers are given. Now for indirect method, which is also called step deviation method, the formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma x divided by n. If you know these formulas, direct method, indirect method and coding method formulas for calculation of arithmetic mean, then you can understand this video properly. So first you have to learn these formulas that I explained in the previous videos. Now indirect method. For indirect method, the formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma d divided by n. Now what is a? A is any assumed value that you assume from x. So any value you can assume from here. Either you can assume 9, 6, 12, 15, 18, any one you can assume. So I assumed here 12. So 12 is a. And what is d? D is the difference or deviation. So x minus x are these number, x minus that assumed value. So x minus a mean x minus 12. So x minus 12 mean 3 minus 12 you will get minus 9. 6 minus 12 you will get minus 6. 9 minus 12 you will get minus 3. And 12 minus 12 is 0. Now 15 minus 12 is 3. 18 minus 12 is 6. 21 minus 12 is 9. 24 minus 12 is 12. And 27 minus 12 is 15. Now these numbers are d, or which is called difference, because this is the difference of x minus a, or deviation. Now add up this. Sigma d mean the total of d. So sigma d, now just add up these number. You can assume minus is minus and plus number is plus. Now you will get the answer is, the net answer is 27. Now sigma d mean the total of d, which is 27, divided by n. N is the how many numbers? These are 9 numbers, so divide by 9. 27 divided by 9, then you will add up with 12. So 27 divided by 9, then plus 12, you will get 15. Now for coding method, the difference between direct method, indirect method and coding method is, in direct method we use only capital X. For indirect, let me to explain you the difference between direct method, indirect method and coding method. In direct method we assume capital X. In indirect method we assume capital D instead of X. And in coding method use capital U instead of X. Now the other difference is, for indirect method and coding method always add plus A. Plus A you can use in both coding and indirect method. And in coding method multiply by H. This is the extra step, multiply by H. Now indirect method we did. Now for calculation of coding method, the formula is A plus sigma U divided by N times H. So what is U? U is the difference of X minus A divided by H. So X minus A we already did here, X minus A, which is called D. So you can write D divided by H. What is H? H is the common difference between these X numbers. So the common difference between these X number is 3. Because this is a table of 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, and so on. So the common difference is 3. So H is 3. Now D, what is D? D's are these number. So these number divided by 3. Minus 9 divided by 3, you will get minus 3. Minus 6 divided by 3 is minus 2. Minus 3 divided by 3 is minus 1. 0 divided by 3 is 0. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and so on. Now sigma U mean the total of U. Now just add up these number. We will get 9, which is the sigma, which is the total of U. So put here the number sigma U, which is 9 divided by N. N is the number. How many number are these? 9. So 9 divided by 9 times H. H is the common difference between these X number, which is 3. So times 3. So 9 divided by 9 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 plus 12 is 15. So the 15 is the coding method answer. Now one thing more, keep in mind that the direct method, indirect method and coding method, all three methods will give us same answer for calculation of arithmetic mean. The value of arithmetic mean by using direct method and coding method must be same for the same question as in this question. Each method has same answer, 15. So for calculation of arithmetic mean, either by direct method, indirect method and coding method, all three methods will give you same answer for the same question. Thank you. Subscribe my channel. In this video I will explain you how to calculate arithmetic mean by using direct method, indirect method and coding method of the ungrouped data. This is ungrouped data because there is no frequencies given, only X are given. X assume only these number. Now let me also explain you why we can use, sometime we use direct method, sometime indirect and coding method. The indirect method and coding method is only used for simplicity of the question or simplicity of the numerical number or the calculation. Sometimes we assume indirect method to make the calculation more easy, and coding method, this also make the calculation easiest. So if there are very big number in practical life, you have given big numbers, the calculation of big number is a little bit complicated. So for make the calculation or the number smaller, you can assume either indirect method or coding method or both of them. It's up to the depend upon the questions or the old problem related that. First one is direct method, which is summation X divided by N. summation x mean the total of x. So just add up all these number and divide by n mean how many number are these. When you add up, you will get 98,650 divided by n, and these are 9 numbers, so divide by 9. So 98,650 divided by 9, you will get this answer, 10,961.1. Now for indirect method, because these are a little bit complicated number, big number, so make the number smaller or easier. So you can assume any value from this x values, anyone. Someone can assume 1350, or someone can assume 9850. So I assume here 15,850, or any number you can assume from these one. Now this number subtract from each number of x, that is called d. D is the difference. What is the difference? X minus this assumed number. So x is this number 13,350 minus 15,850, you will get minus 25,000. Now the other one, 26,350 minus 15,850, we will get 10,500, and so on. So each number of x minus a. So first write the number of x with calculator, then minus a answer or the a value. You will get these d differences. So now these are the d value. The formula for indirect method is a plus. Now sigma d means the total of d. So the total of d, which is negative 44,000. So negative 44,000 divided by n, which is 9. So negative 44,000 divided by 9 plus the answer of a assumed value, which is here given, the a is 15,850. Now after calculation, you will get the same answer as previous one. Now let me explain you codec method. The formula for codec method is x bar is equal to a plus sigma u divided by n times h. So first of all, we have to calculate sigma u. So u is equal to d divided by h. D, the previous one, which is d. D is the x minus a. Now this previous column divided by h. H is the common difference. So what is the common difference between these number? So in this first column, the common difference between these number is 500. 500 is common in each number. So 500 is h. And the second, this is d. So how to get u? U mean the d answer divided by the common difference, which is 500. So each number of d divided by 500. The first one, negative 2500 divided by 500, we will get negative 5. Then 10,500 divided by 500, we will get 21. Then negative 12,500 divided by 500, we will get negative 25, and so on. Now look, you can see that the third column, the volume of the data is now become smaller. So this is codec method gave us the volume of the data smaller. As the first one number are big values, now it becomes smaller one. So the calculation become easy for small values. That's why this codec method we can use just for simplicity of the calculation. Now it is easy to calculate because these number become smaller. Now sigma u mean the total of u. So just add up these number, we will get negative 88 divided by n. So negative 88 divided by n, n is 9. Then times h. H is the common difference, which is 500. Then plus a, the answer of a. First divide and multiply, then at the end you can add up with a. Then you will get 10,961.1. This is 0.1. Each one will have same answer, either by direct method, indirect method, and coding method. All three methods will give us same answer. This is the speciality of the direct, indirect, and coding method for the same question, that they give us same answer.